Oh, this is weird. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I just decided to pick up my camera. You know, sometimes we do that. It's down season for weddings, and I haven't filmed a YouTube video in, I want to say like 6 months, but I haven't even checked YouTube, so that could be either much longer or a little shorter time span. But, hi, I missed you guys. I thought that since I moved my basement around, empty ladder, I can film a YouTube video and do an updated houseplant collection. I filmed a couple of snippets on Instagram last week, and I showed this section that I'm sitting in, and it had a lot of plants in it, and it had my micans, and it was climbing on said ladder, and now it's not anymore. So I thought that it would be fun to just kind of show you our setup in the basement and to show you where my plants are now and how, I don't know, how we rearranged it. Jay and I get restless, especially this time of year, and where we're living now, we don't really have much flexibility to where furniture is. The other day, we were bored and we were just like, do you want to move this room around? It was Jay's idea. And I was like, I really do, because I'm getting sick of it the way that it is. And I kind of didn't love my plants altogether, really. I don't know. I do like them on the shelves, and most of them are still on shelving, but the fact that they were just so together in one space, it looked good. I was just tired of it. So we moved our living room around, we separated the plant shelves, and I have a little cactus nook that I can't even remember if I recorded a video for or not. I have not been on my YouTube channel for a very long time, and I don't even remember where I left off. So I thought that I could do an updated houseplant tour, show you where everything's at, and just kind of chit chat along the way. Why not, right? Okay, so here are 2 of the shelving units here. I really like how this setup is. We have a little dining table over here. It's a high top. It's nice because we can like do some work from it. And then our couch is over here and the other plant shelf is over there. But I wanted to show you what plants I have in my collection still. Maybe you'll notice some that aren't there anymore. It's here, but it's okay. And then over here, that's Prime's bed. And then we have my little cactus nook, which I'll put the lights on in there and show you how that's kind of lit up. Oh, I guess I could do that right now. Just reach in. It's actually on a timer, but it's not set to go on till later. Little orangey, but the cactus love it. And then this is just like a little nook. Maybe I'll do something on the wall. Maybe I won't, but I love my Papazon chair. And I have this gorgeous Monstera just on a bench here, which might move because I feel like it needs more light. They already turn their leaves this way, which is funny because of the plant lights. Kind of funny. This is like our little kitchen space, which I have a couple plants here. There's one little babe. She's newer, succulent. And then I have another really cute. Listen, I'm not going to be naming off plants during this video, so you're SOL in that front. Most of you know way more than I do anyway, so you'll probably know what the plan is. But I kind of love how this strand is all white. It probably won't survive, but she's cute. It's like a little gray hair chunk in the midst of non-gray hairs. Okay, and then I have this propagation here. This is why I didn't want to do a houseplant tour, because I don't know the names of my plants, guys. I really don't. Anyway, got it from my friend Bree, and it's definitely growing. So it's just literally in water. This leaf may perish, but this one's still doing all right. Oh, that one might go too. But down here, it's looking beautiful. What the hell are you? And then my cactus are still here in the window. They're a little chilly, but they like it there. They're thriving. Okay, so maybe we can start with some plants up top here. I got some Hoya up here. Most of these that are on this top shelf are going to be just cuttings. A couple of euphorbia cacti, because I don't have a grow light up top here, which is fine. Like, look at this pothos. Seriously, like all that up top is new growth. No light up there. She doesn't care. I've cut this up so many times and put it in different prop vases, and I just change that water out like once every 2 weeks, and it's fine. Same thing with all the rest of my props. I have a bunch here. A begonia, like who is she? Some artwork from my friend Bree back there. Some lemon lime pothos, pickle plant. We have all the things. I kind of love it. I love all the propagations in different little vases. It's so cute. Oh, I have a Florida Beauty up there. in a vase. There's a zoomed out look at the top of that shelf. And I think it's so pretty. It fits perfectly in that space. So with a mix of some artwork, it's cute. All right. It's very bright. Okay, these lights always kill me because I never know if they're too bright or not. I'm just gonna go through and look at all my plants. This has so many new leaves on it. It's variegated burley marks. I love it so much. I love this leaf like the most. It's got like a little patch there. Oh, that one's on its way out. So pretty. Look at all these markings. Ugh, stunners. I love that plant. And it's pretty big. I mean, big for me. You guys know I don't have gigantic plants. We have some Hoya. They're all just kind of mismatched. Look at how beautiful those markings are on this Hoya. Holy moly. Splash, sploosh, gorge. This is my Velosa longleaf. And it's a cutting, I took for Adam like literally a year ago. The roots are looking gorge. The leaves are so long and it's got this new little babe up here. Just put that out. This plant I noticed once it starts growing, like once it starts putting leaves out, it really doesn't stop. But like, can you see the fuzziness on there? It's hard to tell. It's hard to see on camera, but it's so soft. I love this plant so much. Okay, this Obovata. Look at the older leaves versus the new leaves. Like you could tell all of these are new because they're so dark. And I put it against the plant shelf. I kind of strapped it up there, if you see. It loves that. It's climbing. Well, it's not really climbing, but it likes the support. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I seriously love the markings on some of these Hoya. It's so beautiful. I have a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma in this cute thrifted little glass saucer. I love doing this. My friend Bree told me that she does this for her terracotta pots because terracotta saucers, like the typical ones, you know, they typically come with a terracotta saucer, the planters, and then like it just wicks up the water. So at least with these, especially if you're using them on like wooden shelves like I am over there, it's just so pretty. Plus it just adds a little flair. You know? Anyway, she's kind of braced up on there. I never really had great luck with tetraspermas. It's cute. It's doing okay. These are some new leaves it just put out. And this is a Rhaphidophora decursiva, which I say that because I say it like a question because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I love how these leaves look. I think that these will eventually get fenestrations. Maybe. I think so. I think the more mature ones are fenestrated, but I love how it's like curling along. It's a crawler from what I can tell, so I need to get it out of this pot, but I wasn't expecting it to shoot out. Okay, my battery died. Funny. I use this camera to record our monthly Patreon with Potted Together, and yeah, it didn't charge a battery. Anyway, love this plant. And then this one back here, like look at the roots on this orchid. That is so cool. And the foliage on orchids are beautiful too, but oh, it's bright. Look at how pretty these flowers are. I never thought that I would be an orchid girl, and I don't know if I necessarily am still, but I do have this one and I have a mini one upstairs with like tiny flowers, and I do love it. Jay found this at the trash can at his studio and brought home like 4 of them. I gifted some, and then this one I kept, and all the flowers died back, and then it all came back, and I'm just impressed. It's so beautiful. It just adds a nice little touch on this shelf. So Bree gave me this plant, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. I need to make labels. Clearly I've gotten some plants and did not make labels, but it is such a cool plant. Possibly a kalanchoe of sorts. Kalanchoe. They have very fuzzy leaves. So cool. And then it has one that's shooting out this way. All the way up here. I'm utilizing the shelf brackets to just rest plants and to attach plants, and it's working. So, okay, this is a jade satin. I got this from my friend Natalie, and it has gotten so big. I think when she gave it to me, it only had a few leaves, and it's put out this entire runner down here. And then it's crawling up along the wall in the back there. It goes pretty far. Isn't that wild? It's got like more leaves back here. Those are new since I moved the shelves even. It's crazy. Sorry, the lighting is kind of bad, but I absolutely love it. I love how big the leaves are. and how they shingle when they attach to the wall. It was attached to the wall before I moved the shelf, and I had to pry it off of it, which I was kind of bummed about, but either way, I love the veininess of the leaves. It's so cool. Okay, the name of this plant slipping my mind too. I got this from my friend Candace. My memory's trash, you guys, but the markings on this is beautiful. I think it might be too close to the light. This leaf just opened up not that long ago. It's not even done opening, and it's so pretty. So I might have to move that. My Monstera elbow. One of the leaves is, I mean, this was an all white leaf, so I knew this was gonna happen. Some of the variegation is getting a little crispy. Some of these leaves are stunning. Let me turn the light up. Okay, look at how beautiful these markings are. Like, oh my gosh, that's a pretty leaf right there. She did put some leaves out that are solid green. This pothos attached itself to me. Like this one's kind of a solid green too that just opened. This is a newer leaf. It has some weird, what is that? I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me. It's like these weird, like, oh, it's almost like sappy on the leaves. A couple of them have that. And then this is probably on its way out, but it's a, I don't know, it's a fun plant. It's got some massive aerial roots, which is fun. Hopefully it'll put out some more variegation. And then I can't remember what this is. It's a Hoya, but it has mealies. Can we see that? Can we zoom in on the goodness that is mealies? Found those when I was moving the shelves too. There was a lot more on them, but I need to, oh yeah, they're in the crevice. I need to clean that up. She's not, oh, she kind of is touching my elbow. Okay, now she's not touching anything. Oh God, don't give mealies to my elbow. Thank you. We have some Hoyas back there. Carnosa, Crimson Princess. Some of these are a little washed, a little bleached from the lighting. Sir? Since the last time I filmed, okay. Oh my God, let's take a break to chat. Since I took a break to film, we lost Jazzy, our other dog, and he's been doing great, right? You're a good boy. He has been doing pretty good. He loves toys, and his breath's not the greatest. Toys, don't you? Where's your toy? Go get your toy. Go get him. Anyway, he's been showered with love and toys, and he's doing just fine. I feel like Jazzy almost gave him anxiety because he felt like he was always in competition with her. Bring it! Bring it! My mom had to sew this like twice already. Let me see, show the people. Let me see. Oh no, is there another hole? There's another hole. Anyway, this is Gator, and he loves Gator. Can you sit? Can you shake? Okay, take it. Okay. Okay, bye. And yeah, we lost Jazzy. That was a pretty big life moment for us. We were very sad because it was very sudden. She was old. She was almost 12. So she lived a good life. But anyway. Okay, back to the plants. This video is going to be all over the place. More Hoyas back there. I love how this one is strung on a trellis. I love that little loop trellis. Philodendron, just kind of chilling in a terracotta pot, which is kind of dumb. I need to change it up. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus. Thank you. More Hoya. That is my Pubicalyx. I have a random cactus here, which it should be on the cactus shelf, and she is not. She got lost. I love this one though. Look at those spines. She's fierce. All right, so this is the Hoya, the same Hoya that this is, I believe. I think they're the same. I really wish this camera would focus because that would help. They look to have the same kind of leaf pattern, so I think that they're the same. And this one is that name that I won't even try to pronounce. Not going there today. And this is a Florida Green, which I actually love this. This is such a healthy plant, and it has some new growth up top here. I got a lot of these plants from friends, from trades, a couple from just random plant shopping, but mostly from friends. I have some great friends who love to gift me plants, and I don't deserve them. Speaking of a plant that I absolutely love that I got from a friend is my Syngonium elbow, and it has been through some shit. It had massive infestation of fungus gnats. I mean, massive, like to the point where I had it outside all summer one year. Had to cut it back. It just keeps on growing now. So now it's attached to this shelving unit and it's growing all the way up. Look at these leaves. Oh, every single one, beautiful variegation. Like, look at that. And now it's putting on a new leaf and I love her. I also love these clips, these little clips, but if you're gonna put them on drywall, painted drywall, it's gonna tear it off. Just a little heads up, but this thing opens up and you could put your plants in there, but I don't want to mess that up right now because I will break it. A Syngonium wendlandii. Say that like 10 times fast, but this one is beautiful too. I love the markings on this plant. These leaves are very tiny too for Syngonium size plants. Like I feel like they're baby leaves. All right, we have more Hoya in the back there. Another random cactus. These just won't fit on the cactus shelves, so they're gonna stay right there and that's it. A little chunk of an elephant bush that I had from my mom's plant in Arizona that I will try to keep alive. Oh, here's a newbie. This is a prayer plant. I don't do prayer plants, honestly, because they all die, but I'm keeping this in water and look at those roots. Like, hey, wow. I don't know what's swimming around in that water. Bacteria. But yeah, it's putting out another leaf and she's doing good. Oh, I just got this the other day and it doesn't have a name on it. I have to take it. Let me turn the light down. Okay, I don't know if you're really going to be able to see the plant. There we go. Hold on. That's why it's so hard to do these videos because the lighting is just god awful on these shelves. But look at the markings on this plant. Holy moly. And it's pretty big. Look at that. Oh, looks like a dinosaur, like a reptile. Those are two different things. Anyway, it's only put out that one new leaf, but I'll take it. Another Hoya. Look at the variegation on that girl. Ooh, she is cute. Most of my Hoyas probably have flat mite. I'm almost certain a lot of them do. This one being one of them because look at that. That's a clear indication of flat mite when you have all these little nubs. Ew, it just... They attack everything. They love Hoya. But so do I. I can relate. All right, we have some like pots back there. A little gifted humidifier from that company. I'll tag them below. They're not sponsoring this video, but they did send that to me for free and I actually really like it. Guys, I am so winded right now. I have not filmed a video in so long. I had this giant succulent collection that Brie gave me and it was getting so leggy. So I decided to put it in a shoebox filled with De La Tanks and watch it grow. I mean, I have to take it out for you to really see because it's backlit, but look at how beautiful this is. Isn't this stunning? Look at all of these succulents. They're so pretty. There's some aloe in here. You call those other ones? I don't know what that is. It's just a combo bin. And no, there's no drainage in this because I know what I'm doing at this point. So there doesn't have to be drainage. But if you're a newbie, drain some holes in the bottom of that thing. Okay? Okay, let's take a little break. This is the Jazzy corner. So we have her ashes in here. We need to put a picture in there. But that was a gift from my sister-in-law and my sister. And then I have a little pothos, what are you? Marble queen something? I don't know. Just noticed that. Oh, we'll take that out later. We're gonna pretend that that's not there. And then we have another satin jade pothos, possibly. We'll call it that. I'm not sure exactly if that's what it is, but look at that. Oh, this is another plant I love. Sorry if you hear Prime walking around, but it's dinner time. He's anxious. Mia's got to feed him. This little corner I kind of love. So picture me and Jay. We got some little remote candles on there. And then my linearis is such a stunner. Look at how beautiful this plant is. Like, holy wow. Look at all the new growth on it too. We got some there, some there. Comes in very, very light, like almost like a lime green color. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And I like that it's here next to the TV because I just sit on the couch and stare at it. It's beautiful. And then my friend Becca, she gifted me some ZZ and ZZ Raven. And then there's another one in here that I got from my friend Candace. So I have like 3 different ZZs in there. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. That needs to go away. But here's the other side of the couch, and this is the other plant shelf. So let's get into it. All right, some more artwork from my friend Bree and another Hoya cutting up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this jar, but it has like a plate that it sits on that I'm using as a saucer right now, but it is so beautiful. I thought I could use it as like a cloche, like over a plant, but I don't know if it would filter out too much light. I don't know, we'll see. But I couldn't pass it up, and it was just a couple bucks. So thrifting, guys, I love it. I love finding shit like that. Cactus that I need to repot, it's literally just sitting in this bare bones, no soil, no nothing. This is a Syngonium. Let me turn the light up. I just was recording and wasn't, I don't know what this is called, Syngonium something, but the markings on it are so pretty. Like, look at that pink. Ugh, I had it potted up like 3 different times, and each time it was on the verge of death, and now it's in water, and it's happy in water, so it'll stay in water forever. This is my jewel orchid. Oh, I love the markings on this jewel orchid. It's so pretty. I love the red, and I love how it like creeps. Okay, oh, here's my Micans. Here she is. Sorry for the whiplash. I don't know what to do with it. I might put like some clips along the wall and let it crawl along this entire wall here. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let me know what you think in the comments, but she needs to do something. She's a little boring up there. Okay, I really hope the lighting's not terrible because I'm being very self-conscious that it is, so hopefully it's not. Oh, I'm so rusty, guys, really. Here's my other Velosa. This is the mama plant, and I've had this for years. Look at this leaf, like a little bigger than my hand. It's on this weird outdoorsy vegetable garden trellis, but it's like climbing along here. This is a new leaf it just put out, but also has some nubbins there for a new leaf right there. I don't know what this is. Maybe a baby Adibopoense? Possibly. I can't remember, but it's being held up by a bonsai stick. We have to be inventive out here in the streets. Florida, not doing great. Actually, I think I'm gonna try to give it some more water. The leaves are very curly. Oh, it's so beautiful, but it's just not doing, it's lacking something. Maybe some nutrients, I don't know. It is still putting out new growth, but I gotta figure it out because I really do love this plant. There's Gumby, that was Jazzy's, he stays there. A whalefin, big whalefin. Got this from Costco. Jay saw it at Costco and he was like, well, you have to get that. So I did. I think it was like 20 bucks, guys. Huge. Remember when whalefins were so expensive? Here's a Shangri-La, which I got this from a friend, and I want to say it was the same size when she gave it to me because multiple leaves have died. But I just want to give myself a little bit of credit. It's still here. It's still here. The leaves are a little weird, very tiny. Maybe it needs a different pot with a lot more humidity. Maybe it'll do better then. Christmas cactus, it's a must. This Hoya australis, I think it's a Hoya australis, not doing good at all. Which this is a plant that I have not been able to keep. I've had this plant for years and it just keeps doing this. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it, but I really don't care. It'll just stay there till it dies. That's it. It's been repotted multiple times. I don't know. Don't have the bandwidth to figure it out. Here is my Chia Pence, which I love this plant, but I think that it might be getting too much light here, which is why these leaves look a little bleached. This is the newest leaf and it looks great, but it's on this plank here. Natalie gave this to me on the plank, and I think she's cute. This Parasitica is really cute too. I love the markings on it, and I also love this pot. Look at how beautiful this terracotta is. A true stunner. I think I skipped over this. What is this? That's what it is. Starting to get some new growth. Very pretty. I like it. Might need to trellis it in a little bit. We have some more node action there. Okay, this might be one of my favorite plants, and I bought this. Philodendron pallidum. Don't know much about this plant, but I know that I love it, and it was $14.99. And look at this massive leaf. So gorgeous. It just put this leaf out. It's not even unfurled yet. Look at that. And then at the same time, it put this leaf out. So 2 new leaves 1 week. Who is she? Look at that. Look at the markings. Oh, so beautiful. I love it so much. And this new leaf is going to be pretty massive. I have a candle in a cloche here. Don't know why, but it gives nice ambient lighting. Ambient? What language was that? Ambient lighting. Marble pothos something or other. Why is it so bright? Okay, Marble Queen. I can't remember the name of this plant. Beautiful. Love it so much. This one was from Brie. What is it? That's what it is. This is such a wonky plant and I love it so much because it just looks like spooky, you know? It's like one of those good Halloween plants. Okay, I have some questions about this. What are you? Oh, this is the Philodendron adibopoens. One, the leaves are red, bright red, and they're all curled in. And it has been fertilized and it has been watered multiple times, but it does this. It has these little like sappy drips on it, but what's that about? Is that like the leaf turning up to try to get to the light? It's the only thing I can think of. Actually, it's like a dark, yeah, it's like a dark red. It's a cool plant, but I think I need to move it. I have some Hoya polyneura. This is pretty huge for me. Like this is a whole new strand here. It's bloomed multiple times and it's got some new ones coming in there. This is a variegated one. You can kind of see the markings on there. I really do apologize for how shitty this light is. And then I have a regular non-variegated one here that is very dusty. Oh my God, look at that. Oh dear. Not living up to my name. This is some cuttings I took. What are you called? This is the satin pothos, I believe. It needs water. Those leaves are very curly. Another pubicalyx, which is pretty massive in my sense of what I think a massive plant is. Because again, I don't have big plants. This latifolia, I think it's been reclassed. Adam's probably watching this cringing. I can't remember what the new name is. The leaves are pink and I'm slightly obsessed. Like look at that. Oh my gosh, she's a babe. And also look at this dish. See what I mean? Thrifting dishes like this. Stop. Especially if you like to bottom water midweek or like just top off. There you go. You're welcome. I have some succulent cuttings in there that are not doing great, so it's not even worth talking about. And then this plant, what are you called? Finlaysonii. Okay, look at the markings on this babe. Fuck this light. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Stunner. For a very long time, this was only a few leaves, and you can actually see where they were. It was like these four. And then it put out this whole vine. Seriously, one of my favorite Hoyas. Such a babe. This is the newest leaf and it's damn near black. Like that's true to color right there because I am pink. This is a jade plant. I absolutely love it. And that's all I have to say about that. And that's my updated houseplant collection. I have Figgy Smalls is upstairs. She's thriving. Maybe she'll be featured in another YouTube video if I decide to continue with this all winter. Honestly, I want to see what kind of views this gets, how many of you guys actually still are around, and if you are still around and you've been here since day one, you're a real one. And I just don't, like, I never thought people would care to listen to me talk. I've said this tons of times. But I do have a Patreon and I catch up with a few of you guys over there every month and it's so fun. And it's fun to stay in touch on Instagram, which I have not strayed away from. I've been on Instagram this whole time. So it's just like, this is just a different platform that kind of went, YouTube just doesn't pay creators like it should. For all the work that goes into it. I obviously do it because I like to do it, but if I don't have the time, it's not going to be my number one focus. You know, I mean, I'm sure you guys understand that. But I am curious to see how many of you guys still watch and are still like on YouTube, because I'm barely even on YouTube anymore, like as a viewer. I have Figgy Smalls upstairs, as I was saying. My donkey tail is upstairs, and then I have like 3 other plants, so I can do another video for those that are living in the kitchen and kind of show you where they're at. But I think it's fun to see how people style plants and how people incorporate them into their homes. I thought this would be a fun video to kick it back off, to kind of just see where I'm at since it's been so long and since I've lost some plants along the way. And I've gained some great plants along the way too. But where are you guys at with your collections? Are you guys kind of downsizing? Are you still buying plants? What's the deal in 2024? Soon to be 2025. Where are we at? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you know, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below so maybe YouTube will bump this in the algorithm and it'll get more than 100 views. Anyways, if it is just 100 of you, you're real ones. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.